What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we just got in the Iron Studios Black Widow. Now normally I do my typical unboxing and I already did that, but I realized I was wearing a shirt that had my work logo on it. I can't let you guys know where I work, so unfortunately I had to delete that video immediately. I can't risk it. Anyways, we got her in. Quick word from our sponsor, the coldest water bottle. Best water bottle I ever had. Love it because it fits perfectly in my Tesla, stays cold for up to 24 hours. Big fan of that water bottle with the easy handling, and I highly recommend it. If you're looking to purchase it, use code Flankster to get 10% off any order, as well as enter the channel giveaway. Anyways, folks, here it is, Iron Studios Black Widow. Now, the way this inserts is via a giant peg right there, and then her foot rests right there with a little bit of a magnet that pulls it in. And then each arm is inserted via a magnet as such. You can see, just like that. The other one's a little bit more difficult to get in because there is some hair back there. But let's go ahead and review this piece in typical fashion. It's not too complicated to set it up. Just foot and peg, two arms, so not a huge deal. The box is small, decent size, easy to manage. I've already stored it away. But nice art box, shows the statue. Here is the base, which does have a Black Widow logo. It does have a little bit of battle damage on this with some different scrapes. Another Black Widow logo right here. It's not super clean, as you can see. There is definitely some texture work, some scraping. I am a fan of this base. I think it looks great. Has different, I'm not sure what this is, maybe... she was in like a factory. So it looks like a building with some pipes and just different, that this is brick for sure. Maybe so, this feels like almost computer wire. And then different cables, maybe some computer monitors, it looks like. This one's definitely like a computer monitor that's been damaged. Overall, I do like the base. It's pretty cool. This is from Iron Man 2. So it's not Avengers or the Black Widow movie or anything. Crazy thing is, this actually did ship the same day I pre-ordered Queen Studios Black Widow, the black version. They're 1/4. So let's check her out though. Check out the boots. She does have sort of like heels, really good texture work. They look great. They look almost like real leather because they added somewhat shine to them. The buckles look good. She does have one gun, and it looks great. And then she has really fine texture work. And on this statue, it's more or less like a blue-black, but there's lots of shading. Like on the elbows and knees, they made it a little bit lighter to really show the wear and tear of this costume. Has great creases. There is the money shot. So Scarlett definitely does her deep squats and works out. This thing right here actually, is not like attached via anything. It's just resting there. Then here is like a little zipper. You can just see the fine texture right there. Lots of different like black and blue shading throughout this costume. Yeah. And so it looks really good. There's the arms. I am a big fan of this hair. It looks better in person. It has a lot of detail in it. Definitely good sculpt work. The separation, the curls. Looks really good. And I do like the color. It has a good orange look to it. A semi hint of brown because her hair was more or less brown in that movie. But they gave it a brown-orange look. So it looks really good. The most important thing on this statue, of course, is going to be that portrait. Does it have the likeness to Scarlett Johansson? For me, yes, it does. It looks fantastic. The paint app is great. I believe it's decal for eyes, but they look good. They have a nice gloss. She does have a little mole on her. You can see a tiny bit of the teeth, only when you look from like above or down below like that. Her nose looks good. The lips look, quite good. They also look shiny, like they have lipstick on it. So definitely has great likeness to Scarlett. I definitely see the likeness in this, and I think it looks really good overall. I love the pose, action pose, not standard boring pose, just standing there. So action-oriented, leaning back, fist ready to fight. So very, very cool looking statue. Not huge, it's only 18.5 inches tall. But there it is. It definitely has a much better paint job than the Gentle Giant Black Widow, which I will show you guys. But you can see size comparison next to the Kohl's water bottle. So not a huge statue, but it does have fantastic paint, fantastic sculpt. Definitely represents Scarlet Grey, especially if you're a fan of her in Black Widow 2, which honestly was one of her better looks overall in general. She was incredibly hot in that movie and super awesome. And it was the introduction of her into the MCU. Let's go ahead and compare this to some Iron Studios Endgame statues now. And here's a quick size comparison next to the Endgame line. So you can see, obviously, she's much smaller. She's only 5'2" or 5'3" in real life. Where I believe Captain and Thor are both over 6 feet tall. So definitely a good size. You don't want her too overscaled. Obviously, she's a small female. And Captain and Thor are pretty beastly, and Iron Man in his outfit. So she does fit in and look great, though. Her paint app and details just as good as any other Iron Studios statue I own. I own them all, and I have sold 2, but I have owned them all from the MCU. But look at that money shot. Looks awesome. Go ahead and compare it next to the Gentle Giant now. Alrighty, so here is size comparison. Now, the Gentle Giant is propped up a ton because I added it on a special base, so it really propped it up. If it was on its original base, they'd be about the same height. So this one is obviously from Winter Soldier. It is the original 3D scan of Scarlet, so likeness is near perfect. The biggest problem with that was the base. The original base was horrendous. It was just glass stepping on 2 cubes, and the paint app, it's terrible. It's Gentle Giant, which always has bad paint app. It's very, just like one tone, very pale looking, and the hair is brown when it should be way more orange. The outfit has great detail. Her hands, you can tell, has that pale look. But Iron Studios definitely has a far superior paint job. The micro detail, like into the costume, looks better. Like the texture work looks more fine on Iron Studios versus this one. It could just be the material difference, but this one has super fine texture work, like that extreme detail. I like the color of the hair better, and the face paint app is far superior. So if I did have to choose which one I like more, I like Iron Studios more. It's the winner for me. Purely because of the paint app, and the sculpt just seems more refined and more micro detail. So, but, I still love the Gentle Giant. It's the Winter Soldier costume, which is probably one of her best looks. That and Avengers 1. So definitely a big fan of that statue still. It just is a little outdated. Definitely needs a fresh paint app from a really good painter. I've even seen someone do like a really good paint job with custom real hair, and it took it to another level. Let's go ahead and check out Iron Studios now in the Civil War lineup. Alrighty, and here she is in my Civil War setup. She looks absolutely fantastic, fits in perfectly with all the other Iron Studios statues. There it is, freaking awesome. Next to the busts, this will be my angle when I am sitting down looking at statues. She pairs really well in here, and I definitely like her, and I think she's a much better pair than the Gentle Giant, because she didn't have a gun in this scene, really, that she was utilizing. Just using her fist in the action pose, just like them action pose. So she definitely looks really, really good. And I'm very happy with her. So I don't know her edition size. There's nothing to indicate it on the box, nor the, under the base. But, she's $705. I think she's worth it. Queen Studios is $730, but shipping's going to be probably $300 if you're doing DHL, which I would do. Economy could be $150. So it'll probably have a better overall paint app at the end of the day. This is really good. I think Queens will be a little bit better, for sure. They're prototype, you gotta see production. But I do like the concept of this a little bit better. I do love Queens, no doubt. And I think it probably will be the definite Black Widow 1/4 until they make another one. So I'll get that and do a comparison. In the meantime, I'm very happy with the Iron Studios one. Definitely a keeper in my book and no plans to ever sell it because I love Iron Studios. I'm a big fan of their MCU 1/4 scale statues. I got the Scarlet Witch on pre-order, and I might get their Vision to replace this one. So we'll see, but overall, this is a fantastic piece. I do highly recommend it. Very, very cool. If you are looking to purchase this, it's available right now through Sideshow. Please use the link in the description below as it does help the channel. And make sure you've subscribed to the channel. You've liked this video, hit that bell notifications. Queen Thanos will likely be next unless DHL decides to just keep it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.